Sports tourism refers to the travel which involves either observation or participation in a sporting event, while staying away from the usual environment frequented by tourists. With Guyana now setting its eyes on the prospect on sports tourism, on Wednesday at the Olympic House in Liliendal, a drafting of a 3-year plan for sports tourism in Guyana was inked through key stakeholders. Mitra Ram Kumar, president of TAG, opens the day proceedings with a brief sports tourism perspective.
Sports tourism is a fast-growing sector of the global travel industry and equates to 7.68 billion. So you can see the kind of business we're talking about here and where it can catapult our country in sports tourism. And I want to give you the example of the UAE, which is the United Arab Emirates, and how they have been able to develop their infrastructure with sports tourism in mind and elevate their country into a destination that attracts people from all over, and they've actually put sports tourism as one of their catalysts for getting people into their destination, and they have been able to do this in a desert.
Minister of Business Hamraj Karam Kumar said that the government has brought key interest parties together to maximize the benefits of Guyana's potential in sports tourism.
Guyana is going to position itself to capture greater share of the global demand. Then we have to deliberate our actions, and today's activity is another step in that direction. We are bringing key stakeholders together. We'll chart the course of maximizing the benefit to be derived. We have had our share of success in hosting major sporting events in our country, the last being the Women's T20 Cricket World Cup last November. But we will not set our sights only on midstream sporting events. Today, as we elaborate on an agenda for the next 2 years, I'm sure that there will be no shortage of activities around to which we must plan.
At the 3-year Agenda Forum, Director General of the Department of Tourism, Donald Sinclair, provided the general concept of sports tourism as it relates to travel that is sports related and sports that involves travel, noting that the benefits of sports tourism can help in the alleviation of poverty as well as aid in the infrastructure development, among other things.
There are also significant impacts on sport through higher levels of performance. International exposure or extra-regional exposure, Region 2 against Region 5 and so on, can bring about a higher level of performance. And sometimes that level of exposure shows up your weaknesses and your strengths, when you're exposed to high levels of competition. A higher profile for sporting events as well as the country.
The general actions to be taken to realize the full agenda includes proper planning and coordination of activities, marketing, rehabilitation of sporting facilities, and maintaining partnerships among various stakeholders. For HGP Sport, I am Stanford Howard.